At least 4 killed after magnitude 6.1 earthquake rocks central Italy. A strong earthquake struck central Italy early Wednesday, leveling buildings in several towns as residents slept. One mayor reported a family of 4 trapped under the debris without signs of life, and another said simply, "The town isn't here anymore." The magnitude 6.1 quake struck at 3:36 a.m. and was felt across a broad swath of central Italy, including the capital Rome, where residents felt a long swaying followed by aftershocks. First images of damage show debris in the street and some collapsed buildings in towns and villages that dot much of the Umbrian countryside. The hardest hit towns were reported as Amatrice and Accumoli near Rieti, with residents running into the streets as aftershocks continued into the early morning hours. As daylight dawned, residents and civil protection workers began digging out with shovels and bulldozers as dazed residents huddled in the open streets. The European Mediterranean Seismological Center put the magnitude at 6.1. The U.S. Geological Survey put the magnitude at 6.2, with the epicenter at Norcia, about 170 kilometers, 105 miles, northeast of Rome, and with a relatively shallow depth of 10 kilometers, 6 miles. The mayor of the quake-hit town of Accumoli, Stefano Petrucci, said a family of 4 had been located under the debris of a collapsed building, but there were no signs of life. "There are deaths," he told state-run Rai News 24. The mayor of Amatrice near Rieti, Sergio Perazzi, told state-run Rai Radio and Sky TG24 that residents were buried under collapsed buildings, that the lights had gone out and that heavy equipment was needed to clear streets clogged with debris. "The town isn't here anymore," he said. The office of Premier Matteo Renzi tweeted that heavy equipment was on its way. In 2009, a 6.3 magnitude earthquake struck in the same region and killed more than 300 people. The earlier earthquake struck L'Aquila in central Italy, about 90 kilometers, 55 miles, south of the latest quake. A 1997 quake killed a dozen people in the area and severely damaged one of the jewels of Umbria, the Basilica of St. Francis in Assisi, filled with Giotto frescoes. The Franciscan friars, who are the custodians of the basilica, reported no immediate damage from Wednesday's trembler.